Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. You're probably wondering what is going on right now. Well, this is not a video I was planning to make. It's not a video that I wanted to make. But it's a video I feel like I have to make. And as the video goes on, we'll talk about why. I mean, there's 4 people in here. This is not a race, okay? I'm not in here to race these guys. I'm in here to have some footage while I talk. This car is the McLaren Senna GTR from 2019. No tune, no livery, no nothing. I just picked it, and yeah, this is what it is. So, anyway, let's hop in here and I'll get to rambling. Alright. So, basically, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is kind of the state of the game, where things are right now. I'm not very happy. It is 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have been trying to find a lobby with more than 10 people for about 6 hours. And I haven't been able to. I haven't been able to in GT4. I haven't been able to in the new endurance series races. Just like, I feel like turn 10 is killing this game by trying to do too many things at one time and not focusing on the serious problems. And that's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to talk about that. One of the serious problems is one of the reasons why we don't have a tune on this car, and that is that the game just doesn't let you download tunes anymore. It tells you that you don't have space, and it doesn't matter if you delete tunes, it doesn't matter if you have all the space in the world on your computer or Xbox. It doesn't matter if you have one tune for a certain car. If you try to download a second tune, at least in my experience, you're not allowed to because you don't have the space. I don't have the space, apparently. Optimization. I have had to reset my game tonight trying to find a race 3 or 4 different times, because I would select a race, I'd select my car, and then it would just sit there, spinning, loading me into the race. At one point, while it was loading, I decided I would go ahead and watch a YouTube video, and about halfway through the 20-minute YouTube video, I looked up and realized we hadn't even loaded in yet. I had to reset the game again. The GT4 class, it got launched too early. It should not have been launched with only 3 cars, 2 of which are GT4 cars, 1 of which, the Audi, is not. Just, when I host live streams, there's just a myriad of bugs and connection problems and stability issues, and people's getting kicked, and sitting at a black screen for literally 5 minutes before it'll load them from the pit lane into practice. It's just a mess, dude. It really is a mess. Having a class like the GT4 class being the only GT hopper during a weekly rotation was a horrible idea when you only have 3 cars. Nobody wants to play it. You know, I've been in there for the last 6 hours trying to, just lobby hopping, trying to find just one lobby that had, like, you know, between 12 and 15 people. And I can't find one. It doesn't exist. And I think that Turn 10 is killing this game. I really do. I think that they're doing some things right. But overall, I feel like they're trying to do too much, and it's killing the game. And that's really, I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to feel about it. It's a depressing thought. Because, you know, I've been playing Forza since Forza Motorsport 3 when it came out with the Xbox 360 in the bundle, right? And I loved it, and I got 4, and 4 was the GOAT. Like, it's just that simple. But I feel like this game is plagued with issues that if they were fixed, people might come back and give it another shot, and they just won't fix it, you know? Namely, stability improvements, adding more cars, adding cars that are, like, you know, being raced currently. Not just, here's every, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old or more GT car that we, you know, put in the game. Where are the GT cars that are racing right now? Where's the Porsche Cayman in GT4? Where's the M4 in GT4? Where is the M4 in GT3? Like, there's so many things, dude. So many things that I'm just, you know, I've been sitting here telling myself they're gonna fix them, it's coming, you know, just let them fix these other problems first, and then we'll, you know, then they'll start adding these things. But I mean, we're almost a year on, man, from when the game released, and it's still plagued by some of the same bugs that it's had since launch. And you know, it makes it really hard to make content when nobody is playing the game you're trying to make content on, and it's a multiplayer game at its core. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what kind of content to try to make now. You know, I can continue with Forza and trying to do this, you know, continue this daily upload thing, but I'm telling y'all, it is getting harder and harder and harder for me to find lobbies with enough people that we might get an interesting race. So yeah, I'm struggling right now, and yeah, I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys, you know, if there's other games you're interested in, you know, whether it be ACC or GT7 or whatever, right? Let me know. I will try to continue to make Forza content, but I mean, it's really getting difficult to even just to find lobbies with people in them. So I'm concerned that I'm just not gonna have anything to record show you guys. And, you know, if my being up at 3 o'clock in the morning to try to convey this to you guys now isn't an indication of kind of where I'm at, let me tell you, it's not a great spot. I'm really at a loss. We know what the game needs. We know what it should be, what it could be, and it's just not. You know, I would prefer to be able to load into a race when I select my car and it actually load me into a race versus, you know, getting a new driver suit. Just gonna be honest, I don't give a crap about a driver's suit. I just don't care. My driver, I could never see my driver. Literally, I could never see him, and it would not change the way that I feel about this game. You know, you come over into any of these and you hop in, and you're lucky if you get 10 people, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them when the developers take the GT spec series with all these different cars, old cars at that, but all these different cars, and then they said, you know what would be a good idea? Let's break it up into 3 different series, and let's take already not a huge car selection and make it even smaller and segregated, right? And while I'm cool with having GT3 cars, GT2 cars, GT4 cars, that's great. But just like you're offering this endurance series with multi-class racing, just make it GT again and then make it multi-class, you know? So you'll have some guys driving around in the Janetta or in the KTM and they're in the GT4 race. And then you have the guys driving around in the GT2 cars. Who would choose a GT2 car over a GT3 car in this current configuration? I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. And what and right now I'm just talking to you guys, okay? I'm just talking to you guys. I'm just trying to tell y'all where I'm at, and I'm at a place where I don't know what to do with regard to this game. I just don't. At least not on weeks when GT4 is the only thing in the rotation, okay? Because nobody does these. They get in there, they start to do them, and then, you know, they quit halfway through or whatever, right? People just don't do this. They don't commit to an hour. And then with, you know, with this GT series and stuff, it's just, it's a mess. And, you know, if this is the way it's going to continue to be, particularly on the weeks where GT4 is in rotation, we have 5 days left. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to upload. I don't want to sit here and upload a race for you guys that has, you know, 7 people in it. That's not exciting. There's nothing to watch. You know, I'll give you an example. Earlier, I went into one of these endurance series races to kind of see what it was about. And nobody was in different classes. It was everybody was in the group 1 cars, and then me and one other guy in group 3, and the other dude left before the race started. So I left before the race started because I wasn't gonna race, you know, in the GT2 class by myself with a whole bunch of prototypes. Just, they're trying to put too many people, they're spreading not enough people too thin from a player-based perspective. So what they've done is they've said, okay, we have 100 players, let's create, you know, instead of having 3 game modes, right, where there's 33 players in each game mode, right? Just for example, instead of that, they've said, okay, we have 100 players. Let's make 10 game modes, and now we have some people in the multi-class series here, some in S class, some in C class, some in P class, some in GT4, some in Formula Mod. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 10 plus the introduction series. So I was right. They have 100 players and they've spread them out across 10 different playlists. It's no wonder nobody can find a full lobby, man. You know? So I realize that I've rambled on a lot longer than I meant to. So I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should be doing, what you would like to see, whatever, please tell me. Because right now I'm at a loss. But yeah. The game needs help. I feel like I've ignored enough of the problems for long enough that it was finally time to make a video to address the issues. And I don't think that these recent changes were good for the game, not in its current state. I think these changes would have been amazing for the game at a later date when they had more cars. They had, brought back some of their player base that has given up on them, and frankly, I am continuing to try not to. But I feel like they're giving me more and more reasons to give up on this game. So I'm gonna look out for y'all's comments. I'm gonna do my best to try to give you guys what you want to see, give you guys interesting races, try the different cars and blah blah blah. But as of right now, man, I don't know what to do. Anyway, guys, sorry for the rant. And yeah, thanks for listening. And I hope to catch y'all in whatever the next one is.